1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Check, 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 check. 1, 2, 1, 2. It's your boy, Heaven Hollywood. Let me give y'all a few minutes to get up in the building. Make sure you hit the like button, man, coming through the door. Y'all make sure you hit the like button coming through the door. Shout out to everybody on Twitter. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. Shout out to everybody on Twitch. What's up, Mia? Make sure you're following. What up, BK? Y'all hit the like button, man, coming through the door. We're going to get started, man. We got a lot of things to cover in a short amount of time. We're going to make sure we cover everything. What we're going to be talking about tonight? We're going to be talking about Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson. Is Megan Thee Stallion ruining Klay Thompson? That is the topic a lot of people are talking about ever since Klay been into his relationship with Megan. That Klay has been playing like ish. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Jay-Z. Wins his paternity case against his alleged guy that was claiming to be his son. What's up, Sexy 60? So he going to have to get a job now because the judge said enough is enough. And he has dismissed this case with prejudice. That means you can't file it no more, sir. We're going to talk about SZA and SZA's new interview in which she pulled a Mariah Carey on Nicki Minaj and said, I don't know her. I don't know why she's going so crazy. I don't know her. Even though she revealed last time, Lord, I got to clear up to a lot of people. They're saying, oh, how she's saying she don't know her. And she said that she asked for a feature. Yeah, you can ask for a feature from someone. But that don't mean you know them. So SZA says, I don't know her. We're going to be talking about Cardi B. The rumors are out that Cardi B says, I can cheat back. I know Sefon is cheating. But guess what? I'm cheating too. There's a rumor. We're going to see. We're going to get into that. Is Cardi B cheating or is this an open relationship? Or is that cap? Cardi B's not cheating on Sefon Diggs. Is that cap? We'll see. And of course, Nicki Minaj is out in Jamaica. A lot of people saying, oh, nobody's talking about that. Well, we're going to talk about it tonight. Like I said, I keep it straight down the middle. A lot of people saying none of the blogs are reporting that Nicki's out in Jamaica doing great things. Well, you can't say that about me because I'm going to say it tonight. Nicki Minaj sent her people out to Jamaica, delivering goods, delivering heat, delivering food, delivering diapers, delivering ovens, grills. So we're going to make sure Nicki Minaj gets her just due. If we call her out for all the time she does something wrong, we call her out for the rants. If we call her out for the slip-ups and everything else that she does, well, you got to also shout her out. If you're going to call them out when doing something wrong, then you got to shout them out when they're doing something good. It's a fair thing to do. Now, of course, the narrative is, oh, she's the only one. No, she's not the only one. But she might be other than the Miami Heat, she might be the biggest artist from America that's doing something. We know Sean Paul is out there helping. We know the artist Sking is out there helping. But one thing that you can say, and you got to give Nicki Minaj credit, is she said she was going to do it, and the next day, she did it. She didn't wait around, so we got to give her props for it. And I'm going to give her props, whether, maybe some of the other channels that don't particularly like Nicki Minaj, maybe they'll try to act like it's not happening, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to give her props. So let's get it going, man. Hold on a second here. Hold on, y'all. Let me share my screen. Make sure you hit the like button coming through the door. Hit the like. Hit the like. Hit the like button coming through the door, y'all. Please. All right. Go. Your boy Evan Hollywood, man. Let's go.
Look, one way or another, we gon' get our family up about together. Brother, you was out of pocket, no, I didn't stutter. I drop it back in the trap when investing in the streets, your treasures recover. In this world, you could only rep one or two things, stick down to the butter. Whoa, you only rep one or two things, is the guns and the butter. Whoa, you only rep one or two things, is the guns and the butter. I drop it back in the trap when investing in the streets, your treasures recover. In this world, you could only rep one or two things, stick down to the butter. Sleeping patterns kinda complicated, ain't no time for wasting, we some entrepreneurs. I feeling like Scarface on top of the balcony, the word is yours. Took some losses, I was down bad. Napoleon complex, I'm mad, about to put the game up in the clad bag. Signed, sealed, and delivered. Chicken dinners, so you roll with the winners. Taking over for the summer. I double back for the winter. I be with the scammers and spinners. Innovators in the middleman. All my riders got a dental plan. None of my shooters got Instagrams. Bang, bang. Got some rich headed out of bounds. Had to hop in the Randy to ride around. About to switch up the whisk cause they stalking now. Whispering body dropping on my side of town. Flick of finesse, known to stay up out the mess. Business is never personal. We can politic the rest. I got a plug and they made me a plug. All my moves on they need to know. Rapper weed got me speaking slow. Bet you pay attention when we speaking up. Drip it drown, you gon' sink or you swim. In the field, we be getting it in. Type of pressure that took boys and the men. Yeah. One way or another, we gon' get our family up about together. Brother, you was out of pocket, no, I didn't stutter. I drop it back in the trap when investing in the streets, your treasures recover. In this world, you could only rep one or two things, stick down to the butter. Whoa, you only rep one or two things, is the guns and the butter. Whoa, you only rep one or two things, is the guns and the butter. I drop it back in the trap.
Good evening, everybody. It's your boy Evan Hollywood. Evan Hollywood Experience. Eating them up. Shout out to all the heavy hitters. Shout out Project. Shout out to New York. It's definitely in the building. Strong Island, where we got them wildin'. Strong Island, where we got them wildin' at. Shout out to all my people, man. Shout out to all the Scorpios out there. Shout out to my girl, Nuke. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to Melissa Ford. Happy birthday to my boy Diddy, Free Diddy. Happy birthday, Colin Kaepernick. Happy birthday to my bestie, Anna. Scorpio season in full effect. All right. Shout out to the cat lady. Happy birthday. Hers was October 31st. Scorpio season is in full effect. Shout out to my ex Megan. Her birthday is November 9th. Shout out to the Scorpios. Scorpio season in full effect. Hey, Miss Fields is in the building. One of my moderators. Sexy 60s in the building. I love Project Seki. Seki is in the building. Sexy 60s in the building. Who else is up in the building? Shout out to everybody up on Twitch. Remember to follow us on Twitch, because at some point this month, everything's going to switch over to Twitch. Shout out to my Twitch people. Huh? Shout out to my people on the IE network. Checking them out. Shout out to our people watching on Facebook. So, a lot of things we're going to talk about tonight. We're going to get into some things that transpired over today, leading into the weekend, where we're going to have the big stream on Friday or Saturday night. That's when we'll usually do our 4 or 5 hour joint and the weekend review. So, starting to turn over. As we all know, the clock went back the other day. So people notice it's starting to get dark a little earlier now. Don't let it throw you off too much, though. Don't let it throw you off too much. All you have to do is download Twitch. It's an app. You can get an app and then just go to Twitch app, you sign up for a Twitch account, and then you just search for Heaven Hollywood on Twitch, sub to me, and you should be able to see whenever I go live, get notifications whenever I go live. So let's get into it, and shout out to my boy Lo for the introduction. About to share my screen with y'all, because then we got to start it off. We're going to probably start it off with Megan Thee Stallion. Now, Megan Thee Stallion, as we all know, we needed Megan Thee Stallion to come back and save hip hop. Is that what we're doing? Because Megan Thee Stallion's song that everybody didn't like, including me, she is the first hip hop song in weeks, months, to be back in the top 40. Her song, Lover Girl, my man, my baby, my baby, king of the hunter, driving me crazy, my man, my baby, my baby. That landed in the top 40. So shout out to Megan, right? Got to give her a shout out. Song line, I think it was like 39, 40, what have you, but it landed in the top 40. I didn't even know he was going to do that. I'm going to be honest with you. And here we go. And I'm not going to say what this person says, but this is definitely what we're going to start off talking about. We're going to start talking about Klay Thompson, because according to sources, Klay Thompson has been benched. You're talking about one of the greatest shooters of all time. And even though we get it, you can't blame him being with Megan Thee Stallion, but it's just He's with Megan Thee Stallion, and he's shooting 26% from three-point land. Now, of course, that also attributes to just not having much help on the Dallas Mavericks. The team has been banged up, plus there's no Kyrie Irving. The team isn't very good, right? Anthony Davis has missed games already. So Klay, and on top of Klay being another year older, you know, I wouldn't quite blame it on Megan Thee Stallion, but it just looks bad that he's now engaged in this new relationship where a lot of his off time is consumed by Megan. And from what we hear, he just moved in with her. Megan brings a lot more added attention to him than he's used to having, right? It's because Megan is a very pulverizing person. So a lot of people compare him to Russell Wilson, but that's really just personality-wise. Here's the difference. Russell Wilson came in and he got with Sierra. Now, at first, Sierra had the issues with Future, what have you, but Sierra has never really been pulverizing. Megan Thee Stallion is a very pulverizing figure. Half the people love her. The other half don't like her very much. Half the people think she's telling the truth. The other half of the people think she's lying. Then on top of that, not many males like Megan. You already got some females who don't like her. But then usually when you have someone as fine as Megan, usually at least the straight men like you, right? If nothing more than your looks, the straight men like you. It's kind of like Ice Spice. Even though the men know that Ice Spice isn't very talented, the men find a hard time dissing Ice Spice because of the way she looks. And they love her looks. They love the whole visuals of it. So they let it slide. The fact that she's not a very good rapper. Megan Thee Stallion actually can rap, and she looks amazing, but straight men, a lot of straight men hate Megan. Yes, Miss Fields, definitely tune in Monday night. He has a great show coming up, and he will be talking about the Michael Jackson movie. Y'all tune into Real Talk on Mondays, 8 p.m. That's the show here on the IE Network. That's my brother's movie and television show. It's the best show on the net talking about TV and movies. But Klay Thompson is shooting 26% from three-point land. That is a career low. You were talking about a splash brother. You're talking about one of the greatest shooters, probably one of the 5 best three-point shooters in the history of the NBA. I definitely believe Klay Thompson is one of the 5 best shooters, at least top 7. But, he's been followed with Megan. Saying, people are asking him about Megan. He's never had that. He's never had that. And, women are asking him about Megan Thee Stallion. You got people approaching him on the street saying, oh, what do you think about Tory getting out? And then you got some people saying, yo, you got a picture with Tory Lanez, and now you betrayed Tory and you're with Megan. He sees that a lot of men out there in the industry dislike Megan. So there might be some Tory Lanez fans on the team that's like, man, you and Megan Thee Stallion? Like, so now he comes out the gate and he's not playing well. See, this is the thing that I was saying to myself. If he isn't playing well, they're going to blame it on Megan. But if he goes out there and it's like, oh, he's in love and he's playing better, then they'd be like, oh, you know what? Maybe this Megan thing is doing him some good. But the fact that he isn't playing well, ooh, that is not a good thing. That is not a good thing. So we're going to put up is Meg the Stallion ruining Klay Thompson's game, because he is now been benched. Now, for anybody that follows sports, Klay Thompson was on the Warriors for many years, over 10 years. He spent there with Steph Curry. They were known as the Splash Brothers. He's got 4 championships. And he left the Warriors because they didn't want to pay him what he asked for, and because the Warriors also had benched Klay Thompson and wanted him to be a 6-man. But the Dallas Mavericks said, we will start you. You can be a start over here, plus we'll give you the money that you want. So that's the reason why he left the Warriors, and that hurt Steph Curry. Steph Curry thought that him and Klay Thompson was going to come in together and retire together. But then when Klay left and went to Dallas, Steph Curry was pretty hurt. Miss Fields said, they shoving that song in my ear. I'm kind of liking it. All right. I'm going to go up on Instagram, let y'all know. Let everybody know that we live on YouTube. All right. Anybody knows. So for everybody that's coming in on Instagram, we are live on YouTube on the IE network. Y'all make sure that y'all come over to YouTube, the IE network. Truth Serum, what's up, Truth Serum? The IE network, we're live on YouTube right now. So we're talking about Megan Thee Stallion and has she ruined Klay Thompson? So Klay Thompson right now, let's see, let's look up Klay Thompson's stats. Let's look up Klay Thompson's stats. First, we're going to take a look at some of the things people are saying. Some of the people saying, super lame Klay Thompson wifed on 304. Meg Thee Stallion, and the proof is in the pudding. She got that Simp's nose so open he can't hit S, but her A. What's up, Flaws and all? What's up, everybody over on Instagram? Come on over to YouTube, the IE Network. And Megan Thee Stallion's talking about Klay Thompson. All right, Sexy, come on over to YouTube. I have never dated somebody so kind, she says. This is my first relationship where I've been with somebody who's generally a nice person, and he makes me generally happy. I'm just grateful he's here by my side. Megan also showed up at the basketball game, the Dallas Mavericks, and it'd be nice if Megan knew a little bit about basketball, because she's like, oh, man. Look at this. You see this? All hip-hop reports. Klay Thompson benched The Mav fans are blaming Megan Thee Stallion. Oh, no. Meg, you're getting blamed, Meg. What is going on here? They are blaming Megan Thee Stallion, y'all. Let's take a look at what they're saying here. Let's tap in with all hip hop. Crimson Diva, we live. What's up, Crimson? We are live on the IE Network on YouTube. Come on over to YouTube, the IE Network. Klay Thompson bench. Mav fans blame Megan. Wow. Okay, Crimson. We'll see what they say. This is what it says here. Taking it straight from all hip hop. So, Klay Thompson was benched for poor shooting and fans blame his slump on the Stallion effect. Amid his romance with Megan Thee Stallion. Klay Thompson found himself their first major lineup change of the season. The four-time NBA champion was replaced in the starting five by D'Angelo Russell. Following a dismal start that he's been seeing his shooting percentage plummet to career lows. The 35-year-old guard's numbers tell a troubling story for the Dallas team. Thompson is averaging just 8 points a game. Oh, no. 8 points a game? While shooting only 31% from the field and a very concerning 26% from three-point range. Now, if you're a shooter, you're supposed to be able to shoot. Steph Curry is older than that. What's up? What's up, Haya? What's up, Crimson? Steph Curry is older than that, and he's still shooting well from three-point land. Kevin Durant is older than Klay Thompson. He's still shooting well for three-point land. Klay Thompson's a shooter's shoot, my man. And he is just not looking good. Wow. Klay Thompson, have we seen him out with Meg Thee Stallion? And when he's been out with Meg Thee Stallion, he's got a lot more different, attention on him. Now you got other girls coming out now. Klay Thompson's not used to that. You got other girls coming out now talking about, oh, yeah, when he was with me, this, that, and the other. And Klay Thompson is definitely not used to this. He's like, wait a minute. My exes, they never cared a damn before. Now, all of a sudden, y'all got my exes coming. They're going to be on Tasha K soon. You watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you. That don't look like that's spelled right. Ruining. How do you spell ruining? Ruining. I don't think I'm spelling that right. No, some don't look right. Ruin. I guess you just add a G on it. Oh, Ruining. Okay. Thank you, Chris. I'm like, that don't look right. That don't look right. right? It's R-U-I, wait, R-U-I-N-I-N-G. Okay. Child. All right. R-U-I-N-I-N-G. Okay. There we go. So someone said it's so unfair that they're blaming Meg. It is unfair. It is unfair, but damn. Like, what the hell, man? Okay. There we go. But you have to know when somebody that is as pulverizing right now as Megan Thee Stallion, you know that the people are upset. First of all, there are a lot of people upset that Megan's happy. There's a lot of people upset that somebody would actually go out and wife Meg Thee Stallion. But it would be somebody like Klay Thompson. It's kind of like Sierra going with Russell Wilson, because before Russell Wilson, Sierra was known as somebody who got around and had a lot of, who was switching up men quick. Then you go and have a baby by Future. So before Sierra, I don't think nobody else would have wifed Sierra up like that. She had to go outside the box. Somebody like Russell Wilson that's not really in the hip-hop culture, right? Wasn't really in the hip-hop culture. He only dated white women prior to that. The girl he was married to was a white girl. Russell Wilson, he was known as the Carlton Banks in the NFL at one point. Then he goes and gets with Sierra, and they're like, oh, okay, maybe he is black. Well, Klay Thompson's biracial, but he never really think of like he doesn't look at as black part of the biracial. See, Steph Curry is biracial as well, but we look at Steph Curry as a black man. Klay Thompson's biracial, we kind of looked at Klay as biracial. We didn't really look at him as black or white, right? Because it is, when you're biracial, you kind of take on the identity of what you are around. Right? You take on the identity of what you're around. For instance, Doja Cat is biracial, but I don't think of Doja Cat as a black woman, even though she got a black daddy. Why? Because she doesn't take on black culture. Her friends are white. She only dates white men. So she takes on the culture of a white girl. So that's what I consider Doja Cat. I consider Doja Cat a white girl, even though she's biracial. But you are what the identity takes on. Right. She takes on her mother's side. She even said, well, I grew up in an all-white neighborhood. All my friends were white. So, it's really hard for me to date black men because all I've ever dated is white men. Wherein Steph Curry, you know, Aisha is mixed, but Aisha's kind of, you know, when he first married Aisha, we just thought she was a light-skinned black woman. And Steph Curry is, you know, he's mixed too, but he's more, we think of him as black. Right? Like I've said so many other times before, when you're biracial, you are whatever you identify with. That's what you are. If you only hang with white people, and you know if you're a white girl and if you're mixed and you're a girl and you only hang with white girls and you know, or most of your friends are white and you date white guys, we're going to consider you white. If you're biracial like Halle Berry was always considered black. As you see, they say she's the first black woman to win lead in an Oscar. But Halle Berry's biracial. But she always dated black men. She got the head roll and the eye cut like a black woman. Right? She don't carry herself like a white woman. At least she didn't all those years. Now she's older now. She's not as urban as she once was. You know? Zoe Kravitz. I don't think of Zoe Kravitz as a black. She dates white men, right? I don't think of her as black, even though she's fully 100% biracial because both her parents are biracial. Zoe Kravitz, both her parents are biracial. It's not like one's black and one's biracial or one's black and one's white. Both of her parents are biracial. But she doesn't act like a black woman. So I think I consider her white, Zoe Kravitz. Zoe Saldana is the same way. I don't really consider Zoe Saldana as black. You know? I think she's Latin anyway, but I don't really consider her as black. Right? You know, so they're blaming Megan Thee Stallion for Klay Thompson's mess ups. What I hope is, this does not start affecting their relationship. That's what I hope. I hope Klay isn't that shallow because he's never been in a relationship like this. He's never been with somebody like Megan Thee Stallion. I just hope that it doesn't affect their relationship. I really don't. Right? So that's Megan Thee Stallion. You guys let me know down in the comments. Make sure you hit the like button coming through the door. Let me know down in the comments. Has Megan Thee Stallion, has this relationship, we're not going to say Megan herself, has this relationship taken a toll on Klay Thompson's play? Because like I said, you know, dealing with Megan Thee Stallion is not just like dealing with any regular chick. She brings a lot of baggage. She's got these lawsuits and these cases going on. The whole Tory Lanez thing. She's right in the middle of a lawsuit with people are telling her, now you're harassing Tory. Leave this man alone and stuff like that. And Klay Thompson's with her. He hears these things and it's got to affect him. I'm sure he doesn't like these men. You also have to remember, that's going to put a lot of pressure on Klay Thompson because these men start saying stuff to her. She's going to be looking at him like, aren't you going to defend me? And Klay Thompson ain't built like that. So that's another thing you have to take into consideration. He may lose cool points. It's just like he follows Drake, right? He was cool with Drake. Well, Drake and Megan Thee Stallion don't like each other. So what's he going to do if Megan says, you need to unfollow Drake because he disrespects me? Then that's going to put him in a position, right? People might be clowning him. Oh, you with the style? Oh, you with the hook? Meg the horse? You with the horse? Oh, but she don't set you up. You know, they're gonna be saying stuff like that. You know, these Barbs and these people who do these Tory fans, they're gonna start hating on Klay Thompson now. Going to Klay Thompson's social media, trying to find stuff on Klay. I'm telling you. It's kind of like the billionaire that was dating Rihanna. He dated Rihanna and he was like, oh no, I can't take this. Got your fans coming over here trying to find out stuff about me. And I was low key before. Nobody knew me. I was a billionaire that nobody knew. But when he started dating Rihanna, the Navy started coming over there harassing him. He was like, I don't like this. I don't like this. I'll tell you, Haya, that's where you're wrong. The Barbs absolutely are going to harass Klay Thompson without a doubt. You already got people going to him, yo, bro, what do you think about Tory going to be coming home soon? They, without a doubt, would harass Klay Thompson. Without a doubt. There's no doubt. I've seen them. They harass everybody that is on the opposite side of Nicki Minaj. Trust me. They'll try to go find stuff out. They'll try to hit up his exes. So hopefully he doesn't let this affect him. Right? What's up, Emma Nolan? All right. Let's move on. I was going back and forth with this dude on Twitter. He don't like me very much now, but I told him, man, bro, move on. How come he don't want me, man? Rymir Satterwaithe. And the very first comment. So the Rymir guy is just a sperm stalker, bothering Jay-Z. LMAO, get off that man's D and move on, bruh. So, let's go here. And we're going to talk about Jay-Z gets paternity case dismissed. Now, we know it was not per se the actual paternity case, but it was the case that Rymir Satterwaithe's godmother was pursuing, and that had everything to do with the paternity case. As we know, Rymir has been for over a decade, has been saying that Jay-Z was his legal father. But Coley and Carter was dismissed from CD, California. Alleged deceit by concealment, abuse of process, and unjust enrichments. And you see Diddy docket, as I call him, duty docket. Oh, anybody got kids on for the alleged paternity case has been widely, but you're mad, bro, because you were advocating for this Rymir dude, and it don't matter whether it's a paternity case or any paternity case. The shit got dismissed. It got dismissed, and you're mad. Whatever the case is called, whatever it was for, it got dismissed. All right? Duty docket and Pricket TV. Where's y'all's videos about this? Y'all didn't want this to happen. You see, Jay-Z, this has been happening now with this kid for over a decade. And the mistake that they made was they had another kid, they had another guy's name on the birth certificate. Okay? But once they saw that Jay-Z was closing in on a billionaire, all of a sudden the mother started saying, oh, Jay-Z's the father. After about 15, 16 years of having some other guy on the birth certificate. But then she said, oh, she took a test, and it turned out that that guy wasn't the father. And the father was Jay-Z. But Jay-Z said he wasn't the father. Now, Rymir could have very easily put an end to this by going to Ancestry.com. You don't need nobody's DNA. All you got to do is swab yourself and send it to Ancestry.com. And they'll tell you whether you're related to anybody in Jay-Z's immediate family. But Rymir said he did that, and I'm just assuming that the test did not come back the way he wanted it because he now says DNA. So the test must not have came back the way he wanted it. Then he came back talking about, oh, yeah, says right here, Jay-Z has never taken a paternity test. The test was with the original father. Realistically, who would pay millions over 13 years to fight a test? Instead of taking it, if he has nothing to hide, then why isn't he doing it? Guy said, yeah, no shit. Per the court documents, once a man is on child support, you cannot compel another man, Jay-Z, to take a DNA test. And the case was thrown out. Rymir been grifting for the past decade. His crowdfunding page has been up since 2013. Well, Crimson, he said he did do it, but then he said Jay-Z and Rock Nation must have had all of their relatives, all of Jay-Z's relatives wiped off the internet. Now, come on, bruh. Like, Jay-Z has enough money to do that and power to do that. To have all of his relatives wiped off the internet. Bruh, if that test didn't come back the way you thought it was going to come back. That's all that is. That test didn't come back the way you thought it was going to come back. Probably came back inconclusive, or that these people were not. And you talk about this man done had all his relatives erase them off the internet. Hey, Jay-Z can't do that. He ain't got the power to do that. What's he going to do? Go pay Ancestry.com? He can't do that. First of all of Jay-Z's relatives don't even mess with him. So they definitely wouldn't pull themselves off the internet because they don't mess with Jay. A lot of his relatives don't mess with him like that. Y'all really be thinking that these people, if Donald Trump can't delete them Epstein files, if Donald Trump can't get, don't you think if that was possible, Donald Trump would have them videos of him and Epstein wiped off the internet? If he could do it, don't you think he'd do it? Because that's what got him into trouble. People was able to go on the internet and find Donald Trump and Epstein and all them videos. If Donald Trump could do that, don't you think Donald Trump got more money than Jay-Z? Donald Trump would have definitely had them videos wiped off the internet. Y'all really be thinking, it reminds me of the people that was talking about Kris Jenner. Oh, Kris Jenner paid up. Oh, Kris Jenner. Y'all act like Kris Jenner got like unlimited money. She ain't that rich. Oh, Kris Jenner paid him. Oh, Kris Jenner paid this. Kris Jenner paid the cops. Kris Jenner paid the cops. Y'all act like Kris Jenner's a billionaire. Kris Jenner ain't got more money than Kim got. Oh, the devil works hard, but Kris Jenner works harder. And people ain't got money like that. You know how many people you got to pay? You got to pay people to risk their jobs. If these people did all the things that y'all say Jay-Z is paying them to do, they're risking their jobs and their freedom. Because these things are against the law. And if it ever came back, these people could be in jail. You think people are willing to risk that for some money? Shit. Y'all crazy. People that already got money, like judges. Oh, they paid off the judges. The judges are already millionaires. So you think a judge is going to risk getting caught? They said they paid off the judge in the Megan trial, in the Tory trial. So you think a judge is going to risk his reputation, risk his livelihood, risk his career for what? $1 million? Because they couldn't pay him that much. $2 million? Those judges are millionaires already. So if they got to pay the judge $50, what you think they got to pay the cops? Because y'all also said Jay-Z paid off the police. So to pay off an entire LAPD department, how much you think Jay-Z would have to give the LAPD? As much trouble they've been in. How much you think Jay-Z got to give the LAPD for them to say it was Tory Lanez? Then he got to pay the judge. Y'all also said he paid the jury. Y'all also said he paid the medical examiner and the hospital. You know how much money he'd have to have? You know how much money he'd have to come up off to pay the hospital? To pay the judge? The LAPD, as big as they are? The medical examiners and the jury? Anyway, let's get into this. We're going to tap into this old sissy. Let's tap into old sissy Murad Morale. Let's see. I think he covered it. But whether it's the paternity test or not, it has been released with prejudice. So that means this cannot be filed again. And on top of that, the judge green lights Jay-Z to go after attorney fees. Where just out of spite, he'll probably do it. Now, he did not go after Rymir's, because Rymir dropped out and then he didn't come back. But this woman, she kept refiling and refiling and refiling and refiling and appealing and going to different courts. She was determined for them to make Jay-Z take a test and determined to get some sort of settlement or whatever out of Jay-Z. So now that it got dismissed with prejudice, now Jay-Z is going to make an example out of her butt. I told y'all, man. Told y'all. Jay-Z ain't Diddy. Everybody said, oh, he's just the same. No, Jay-Z ain't Diddy. He's not going to allow you to play with him. See, Diddy allowed people to play with him. That's the reason why he's in jail now. Right? That's why he's in jail now.
Father.
So we're going to tap in with this old F-boy. And the only reason why I'm watching this video is because I know for a fact he covered it. So we about to tap in.
Fathered by Jay-Z in the mid-1990s. Coley said the late Wanda, Rymir's mother, had spent almost 20 years trying to have courts in New Jersey and Pennsylvania establish Jay-Z's paternity of Rymir.
This month, Nutrifarms is welcoming you to the table
Already
with 75 big boxes of beef. That's almost.
But the litigation came to an end, officially, today. The court has read and considered the motion to dismiss the case and concluded that it is suitable for decision without oral argument. Wow, without oral argument, guys, said a judge for the United States District Court, Central District of California. This is a big day for Jay-Z. This is a day of celebration for him. He can finally put this behind him because it's been ongoing for so long. And I can imagine that for him, that this is just a headache and a waste of legal fees. We have to get into this top story that has just dropped. Hey guys, it's Murad Morale. Hope you guys are all doing well today. Daily and consistent content. Comment down below. Give this video a thumbs up. Let's get into this top story because I had a whole different video that was planned to come out before, but this has completely taken over because everybody is discussing this. In one instance in the heated case, according to court documents, Coley said that Jay-Z and his team had engaged in abuse of the legal process for more than a decade. This was accomplished by leveraging sealed court orders, false filings, and procedural technicalities, Coley said in legal documents. Rymir told Daily Mail last December that he wanted the Empire State of Mind artist Jay-Z to take a paternity test.
No, he's not taking a paternity test because, like I said, they're talking about, oh, he had illegal documents. No, he did not have illegal documents. Those documents were legal. Y'all did not follow the rules. Like they said, once paternity is established, in which his mother, God bless the dead, his mother established paternity by putting that other guy as the father for 15 years. Then once she realized that Jay-Z was a billionaire, all of a sudden she went to Jay-Z and said, oh yeah, this was the guy. Now, she already established the other person. Now remember, the other guy came out and said that Rymir had a mental illness. He was like, there's something wrong with him. He's obsessed with Jay-Z becoming the father. That's what the other guy who was paying child support all those years said. All right? He said he's obsessed with Jay-Z becoming his father. So the guy who was stated as the father before, he already came out and said that this boy ain't wrapped too tight. So no legal documents, sir, or ma'am, or Satterwaithe and Lily Coley. No, he went by the book.
I really want to resolve this. I want to resolve this and get this matter done. I really do. I don't want any money from this man. I just want the truth.
Lies. Because you were suing him for emotional distress, fraud. You were suing him for all these things that at the end of the day would have rewarded you money, sir. So what do you mean you don't want his money? Of course you do. Of course you do. Let's just prove it. Okay, Rymir, I'm your father. I'm your daddy. I clapped your mom. Do you still want to find out? I'll take the test. Do you really want to find out whether I'm your father or not? No, because I'm not a billionaire. You could care less about who your father is. You want it to, if it's not Jay-Z or some other billionaire. Let's just cut the crap. It's about, oh, I just want closure. BS. If you want a closure, okay, I'm your father. All right? Case closed. Are you happy now? I'm your father. No, he's not going to be happy because he wants the rich daddy.
My mum passed away during this case, and I really feel like I have unfinished business. He really believes that Jay-Z is his biological father. He told Daily Mail, if he is not, why can't he prove me wrong? Go to the courtroom and do what everyone else has to do.
No, I'm not doing that. No, Jay-Z should not prove you wrong. Jay-Z said, I ain't your father. I don't have to take the DNA test. So why would Jay-Z go put a black man, a black billionaire? Why would Jay-Z, especially in these times where everybody talk about Diddy and they trying to link Jay-Z to this and link Jay-Z to that? Why would I give you DNA so my shit can come up on something else? Oh, there was a grape in New York in 1998 and Jay-Z's DNA matches. Nah. You ain't getting my DNA, sir. I don't blame him. I'm not giving no test if I ain't got to. Take your ass over to Ancestry.com and keep it moving. like everybody else is doing. That's what the first daughter did. The first one that claimed that she was Jay-Z's, said he's Jay-Z's daughter. You see, she went to Ancestry.com. She came and presented a old film talking to her grandmother. The grandmother said she knew Sean. The mama said she knew Sean. She went to Ancestry.com. He could not deny that. And what happened? You see, she stopped talking, right? You see, she's in a mansion, right? So she was probably really Jay-Z's daughter. Because she had the mama, the grandmama on TV saying, oh yeah, he used to come to Baltimore all the time. Jay-Z used to rap about how he would sell drugs in Baltimore. She said, oh yeah, he'd come in and this, that, and the other. Yeah, I remember. They had pictures of him with the whole damn family. They had pictures of him with the whole family. And you can tell Jay-Z's money kicked in because look at the broads. Look at the women he dated when he was a drug dealer. Look at the women he dated when he was in the street before he became a rapper. Them women that he dated was ugly. I'm sorry. That woman that he got that daughter with, her mama ugly. Rymir's mama, God bless the dead. I don't want to talk about the dead, so I'm not going to say anything about her. But Rymir's mother, Jay-Z, boy, money, dead kid. Like he said, there ain't no ugly billionaires. I'm cute. And he's right. There's no ugly billionaires. Hell, if 6ix9ine can pull Jade, can pull Yadiel LaViral, whatever her name is. If 6ix9ine can pull girls looking the way they looking, imagine what Jay-Z can pull. You know? So let's finish up.
I've been through a lot. Well, the courts completely think otherwise. They have officially stated that Jay-Z doesn't need to take no test and that everything has been dismissed. And we're going to get into some live reactions here because a lot of people are speaking online and somebody tweets, only money can do this. If you are not the father, then simply take the test. Nope. Again, people are repeating, I never heard someone fight not to take a DNA test. Somebody was paid off. No DNA needed. Jay is the young man's father. People are saying, why not just take the test? That's his son for sure. Super weird. You messed around with his mum while she was underage. Why not just get the test and get it over and done with? Somebody else says. Somebody states DNA can be tied to previous crimes, some of which have no statute of limitations. Paternity may be the least of Sean Carter's worries. He was a drug dealer. No telling what he did prior that may come back to him through his DNA. Therefore, this is why he's refusing. Somebody said, judge was paid off because when does this ever happen? Somebody responds and says, a lot actually, that this does happen. When you take somebody to court, you have to prove in order to request their DNA. That's why most women do it through child support court. But in this instance, the mom and his real father have already said they did DNA testing and that this man is completely delusional. Other people are saying he better stalk him and find a cigar or cup or something to get that DNA. If you have to do all of...
No, you're not doing all that.
For customers like Jack, great experiences aren't built with your best guess.
You gotta
They're built with data you can trust to be accurate and available when...
That would not be submittable in court anyway.
If you have to do all of this to avoid giving him a DNA test, you are most certainly the father. So
Well, people can say all they want about whether they think he's the father, whether they think if he's doing all this the father, but the bottom line is he ain't took no damn test and he ain't gonna take one. So y'all can say you think he's the father all you want. It ain't gonna change nothing. You can say you think he's the father. Everybody, oh, he looks just like him. Hell, I look like LL Cool J, but he ain't my brother. And he ain't my son neither. So all that he looked just like him don't mean nothing. Because everybody be saying that. Oh, yeah, he looks just like him. When I used to be with, this girl I used to date, my ex, whose birthday is the 9th, I raised her daughter. And when we be in the street, people be like, oh, look at her. She look just like her daddy. I'm saying to myself, they lying their head off. This ain't even my daughter. This ain't my biological daughter. Everybody always think you look like somebody. He also looked like the one who was on the birth certificate all them years. He looked like him too. It's about, oh, he even smiled like Jay-Z. Man, if y'all don't go somewhere with that. Y'all want this man to be his father so bad, and the people don't care anything about Rymir. The people who don't like Jay-Z, they want Jay-Z to be this guy's father because that will then get him in trouble because the woman was underage. That's the only reason why they want him to be his father, because then they're going to go to that. They're not going to be like, oh, yeah, I'm happy for Rymir. They just want to try to link Jay-Z to something illegal. That's all. Y'all don't care nothing about that boy.
So these are a lot of the comments on the blogs that are posting this, and it makes you look at this conversation. It seems that people in the general public, well, the general public is quite big. So maybe one side of social media or the side that are on the blogs are looking at this conversation and are very confused. Why would this be immediately dropped like this? There was a hearing that was meant to take place, I believe, in early December in regards to this, and it looks like that isn't going to.
Murad, you idiot. Didn't you just say this has been going on for over 10 years? What do you mean immediately dropped? It wasn't immediately dropped, sir. Over 10 years. That's not immediately. He's been doing this over 10 years, sir.
Going to happen either, because the judge has stated that this can be dismissed without an oral argument being necessary. When has something like that ever taken place? Do we think that the judge was paid off? Do we think that the judge, was influenced in one way or another? I mean,
you think the judge is paid off? Y'all just act like it's so easy just to pay these judges off. That's the first thing y'all think. Maybe the judge is just following the rules. That's it. Maybe the judge is just following the rules. And the rules are, once you establish paternity with somebody, once somebody's paying child support, you then cannot go and say, oh, no, this is the wrong person paying child support. We're going to go make this person pay child support. No, you can't do that. Once you've established paternity and you're receiving money, that's it. That's got to be the daddy. All right? Same thing happened with my daughter, Cindy. All right? I was married before. For everybody who don't know. I was married to my my daughter, Cindy, who passed away, God bless her dead. Cindy and Shekinah got the same mama and daddy. Now, when Cindy was first born, she looked nothing like me. Right? She looked nothing like me. She started to look more like me as the years went on. Right? Now, Cindy and Shekinah's mother is Haitian. So she dipped out on me, right? Around the time she got pregnant with Cindy, she was dipping out. Now, I found that she confessed that while she was pregnant with Cindy. So I'm like, okay, I really don't know whether Cindy's mine or not. So what I did was, I was just like, you know what? I'm just whatever. If Cindy comes out that she's not biologically mine, then I don't care. I'm still going to act like she is. So for years, I didn't take no tests. I was just like, I'm a father, so I don't really care what the tests say, right? Because the other dude wasn't around anyway. So, but then like years later, like when Cindy was like 10, 11, or 13, when she had to have another heart transplant, and she needed a blood transfusion or whatever, and that's when they was able to establish that I was her biological father. But even if I never found it out, I just would have let her. I would have went to my grave saying I was her biological father. I never looked to figure it out. But my point is, once my name was on her birth certificate, that's it. Once you establish paternity, that's it. All right. Once you're paying child support, that's it. Now, at that time, I wasn't paying child support. We were still married. But after we got divorced, I was paying child support. Right? So I know for a fact that once you establish it, that's it. You can't pay no one else. So Jay-Z wins that. And don't need to finish it up. We already know how the story ends. We already know how the story ends, man. Now, there's a story that's circulating through the internet. We already know about all the stories circulating about Sefon Diggs having 4 other baby mamas other than Cardi. A lot of that is not true. Some of he's saying they got 4 other people pregnant. That's not true. The girl with the twins, she's already had her babies. All right? She's already had her babies. The girl that has the twins already had her kids. All right? She's already had those twins. So now, and we all know that Sefon Diggs is the father of those other babies. So let's tap in here with B with the T. Let's see what they.
Cardi B is getting her one back.
Hold on. B with the T. I don't know what this channel is about. Never been to it before. Do we have any boys? No, he's saying that Cardi's having a boy. He's saying him and Cardi's having a boy.
Get a 9 to 5, they said. Start a family.
Believe that Cardi B is getting her one back when it comes to Sefon Diggs. But while we're talking about Cardi B and Sefon Diggs finally announced that him and Cardi B were having a boy.
It's a boy. That's enough for me. I can't wait to make him do push-ups and sit-ups and run around.
Like, you can tell that he is really ready to be a boy dad, okay? You wouldn't even think that this man has had all these kids within the past year and a half. And Sefon also said the baby is coming very soon.
Congratulations are in order for you.
Yeah. Actually, it's supposed to happen real soon, so wish us good luck. Thank you so much.
Which makes a lot of sense because Cardi B is starting her tour off in February. So she has to be dropping this baby either this month or next month because she's going to have to prepare for this tour. She's going to have to do rehearsals, all of that. So I'm pretty sure this baby is probably due this month, if you ask me, maybe even early next month. Now, Sefon Diggs also confirmed the name of their baby boy. The baby is going to be named Brim, which is the name of Cardi B's blood gang. Now, I know with some people that thought it was ridiculous that Cardi B was naming her son after
wait
but other people thinks
wait a minute. So that's really going to be her son's name? Oh, wow. So she's really naming her son Brim? Okay. Wow. And yes, that is the name of her gang, her blood gang. Hey, I ain't gonna tell nobody what to name their kids, but interesting.
It's cute. But I want to know, what do you guys feel about this situation? Number one, do you feel like Cardi B is stepping out on Sefon Diggs because she knows that he is not faithful by far? Or do you think she's being the faithful girlfriend? And what do you think about Cardi B giving birth any day now, possibly, and also naming her baby Brim? Y'all let me know what y'all think about all of this in the comments. That's all I have for you, and I'll talk to you later.
I keep seeing the Cardi B and Sefon Diggs like situation, relationship, whatever. I feel like Cardi B has figured it out. You have to let a man.
All right, let's go back. We missed when she said
he's pregnant with their baby. So the blind item reads, even though she is pregnant and the father has 3 or 4 other women pregnant right now, the former A-list rapper is hooking up with another guy. Now the internet.
Okay, so it's a blind item. So they don't actually have evidence, and they don't actually have any real concrete evidence, but it's from a blind item. All right, listen. And that blind item looked like it was Crazy Days and Nights, who sometimes we have to admit they are right sometimes, but they're wrong most of the time. Now, Cardi B was with Offset for what, 6-7 years, and he cheated on her left, right, and center, and she never left Offset and was never, from what we know, cheated on Offset, even after everything he put her through. So I seriously doubt, after a few months of dating Sefon Diggs, I seriously doubt she's going to cheat on Sefon Diggs already, when she didn't cheat on Offset and he kept doing her dirty. If she did, it wasn't known. Now, we know there was some rumors she smashed Pop Smoke and stuff like that, but that's another thing that was a rumor. Was never confirmed. That's their nickname for the baby? Okay. So they're going with Baby Brim nickname. What they gonna do like Nicki and call, like how Nicki calling her some Papa Bear. So now they're gonna say Baby Brim and not tell people the real name. Oh my God. We'll see. We'll see. No, but Cardi did say Baby Brim. She has said that. But I thought that she was just, I don't think, I hope that's not the kid's name. If it is, it is. But she has said it, and then he also tweeted. I've heard her say, when she said it, I said, nah, that's not going to be her son's name, is it? But he posted Baby Brim. She did say Baby Brim and so. She said that before. So again, maybe it is a nickname, but then if you're if that's the nickname and they only call him that and don't tell nobody the name, every barb in the world is gonna say, "Oh, she just copied off of Nicki because Nicki named him Papa Bear and has never told his real name." Now she gonna see that and try to copy and call him Baby Brim and not tell nobody his real name. She's just trying to be like Nicki. And you know that's what they're gonna say. So I predict she will have that baby during the week of Thanksgiving. You might be right. The week of Thanksgiving. So that's this month. That's this month. So they're saying she is sleeping with another guy. I call cap. Not the way that she is going over Sefon Diggs and went and got pregnant by Sefon Diggs. I call cap. I don't think Cardi B is cheating on Sefon Diggs, even with him doing all he's doing, impregnating all these women. I don't understand what the flex is. Bruh, you got all the money in the world. Why are you wanting to give your money out to multiple chicks? I would be giving my money to no broads at all. You want to give out child support money for the next 18 years? Child. It's not a flex, Sefon. Hey, what's up, Darius? Smash that like button. My other moderators here. Smash the like button, y'all. I don't believe Cardi B is cheating on Sefon Diggs. She don't give me those cheating vibes. She never really did. The way she's acting with him, all giggly and stuff like that, she's showing me the same vibe she showed with Offset. That time once they had got over past the cheating and then they went a real long time where it seemed like they were getting really close. I was like, yeah, this girl, yeah, Cardi's really into Offset. That's the type of vibe I'm getting with her and Sefon Diggs. Now, do I think Cardi's trying extra hard to make this work with Sefon Diggs so that way she don't look a certain type of way where people can say, you left Offset just to go to a worse Offset or just go to a more better looking Offset? So do I think she's trying extra hard to make it work? Yes. But do I think she is, loyal into Sefon Diggs? I think she is. More so than I see him doing it for her, in my opinion. Because when they were on the boat, he was already having other girls say, what's my name? Oh, daddy, daddy. Now, I dated a Latina before, and she would never, if she ever heard her girlfriends calling me daddy, she'd be going upside their heads. She would have, make sure you floss. She would have went nuts if she would have heard her friends calling me daddy. Like, what? She'd have been like, what? Have made a thug shed a tear early. What you talking about, my video? We didn't officially find out her most recent daughter's name till she was like 7 months. Oh yeah, Blossom, right? Isn't her daughter's name? Blossom. The pink cocaine. Yeah, so I don't believe Cardi B's cheating on Sefon Diggs. That I don't believe. The Cardi B doesn't come off as a cheater. She just makes it. She just seems to me like she's the cheat back kind of girl. But I just don't think she's doing that to Sefon Diggs already. I could see if she did to Offset to get back at him, like they were married, they were, you know what I mean? So I could see her being mean, being mad, and doing that to Sefon Diggs. Stop doing that. Okay, good night.
Hey, mister, give me a hug right now. Give me a hug.
Okay. Go to sleep.
Good morning.
All right, honey.
Good morning.
So put my daughter to bed. What her behind is 21 minutes late for bed. She got to pay for that tomorrow. I'm taking $1 away from her allowance because she went to sleep 21. Yep, 21 minutes late. That's $1 out of her allowance jar. Now, so yeah, I don't believe that Cardi B is cheating on Sefon Diggs. Carla said they're lying on Cardi B. Yeah, I don't believe that. I don't believe that she's cheating on Sefon Diggs. And on top of that, people are going, their proof is a blind item. Like, come on, bruh. All right. Let's get to the QOR. Hold on. And a lot of people, I did see a lot of barbs online saying, why there's nobody talking about this? Why is nobody talking about Nicki in Jamaica? Well, I did a video about it. Everybody knows I have my share of issues with Nicki Minaj, but what I will not do is take credit from her. And I'm going to, as much as I call her out, when I call her out, I got to shout her out for when she's doing something good. So we're just going to tap into that video, only that portion of it. We don't need to go over the other stuff. I even got a little emotional. I think that's what Darius is talking about. I even got a little emotional because myself, I get very emotional when it comes to my folks, when it comes to my people. And when I say my people, I mean Black people. Now, of course, I'm a kind-hearted person all around, but especially for my people, right? Especially for my people. All right. So I put a video up a couple hours ago. Y'all can check this video out. We're going to click on it. Tap in real quick. And let's get to the part. Let's get to the Nicki Minaj part. Right? We don't talk. You can watch the video and see the other stuff. If y'all notice, most of my joints has changed now. Hold on. Come on now. Here we go. Let's get to the part we're talking about Nicki Minaj. And this is Nicki Minaj. We'll talk about her in Jamaica. All right? Come on. It's a Universal Music Group where he accused them of botting Kendrick Lamar's diss track. Not like us, to 1 billion streams. I'm at their beef. Drake's not a defendant here. No one's saying he bought bots, but he's dragged in as the poster boy for the problem. Fans are memeing. Karma's a bot? This could shake up how we trust those stream counts, which I never trusted them anyway. Spotify, fix your house or pay up. Drake, you good, my boy? And finally, we're going to close it out with the QOR. Shout out where it's due. Because in hip-hop, we roast the L's, but we got to hype the W's. Nicki Minaj just put her money where her mouth is, launching a major relief push for Jamaica after Hurricane Melissa devastated the island last week. This Category 5 beast slammed in with 185 miles per hour winds on October 28th, flattening homes, cutting power, and claiming over 60 lives across the region. Western Jamaica got hit hardest. Floods, no water, families sleeping in the streets. Nicki, with her Trinidadian roots and deep love for the Caribbean, sent her team via the Bard Foundation straight to the ground zero. Videos are blowing up, trucks unloading stove, gas regulators, food packs, diapers, even propane tanks and grills for cooking. Teaming up with Jamaica stars like Sting and Chanel Muir, they're hitting communities in Westmoreland and beyond. Nicki tweeted, plus tomorrow and possibly longer. One love, Jamaica, love you. And she's not alone. Props to Sean Paul, matching donations up to $50K through his foundation, and Food for the Poor Jamaica, and Shaggy out there helping rebuild, even Carnival Corps. The Miami Heat and the Arison family dropped $1 million via direct relief. Rihanna's thrown big money at Caribbean hurricanes before, like Harvey back in 2017. We have yet to hear anything about this year, but I'm sure she will also donate. But real talk, we criticize Nicki hard when she slips, feuds, tweets, rants, all that. So when she steps up like this, massive credit, and she deserves it. She's just not talking. She's delivering. I don't see half the celebrity roster matching this energy right now. Get a little choked up. Jamaica, you're in our prayers. Rise up. And a shout out to Nicki Minaj, man. This is really good. I apologize for that, guys. I just hate to see my people in shambles. But that's it. What a whirlwind. From messy splits to court wins, bot scandals, and real heroes. Which story had you heated? Big Sean's shade, Drake's irony, or Nicki's glow up? Sound off below like you're the team credit where credit is due. And subscribe for more weekly roundups and more on the Heaven Hollywood Experience online and also the Heaven Hollywood Report. I'm your boy, Heaven Hollywood. Like, comment, subscribe. We out.
That's how you work it.
If you're a Canadian senior that doesn't have funeral coverage yet, then this could be the most important thing you see today. Can you afford as little as $14.88 per month to help protect your spouse and children from unnecessary financial stress when you pass away? If you
So shout out, man, to Nicki Minaj. A lot of people, when she said she was going to do something, I was the first one that said, well, I want to see it. See, that's what I like. I don't have an issue with people when they say they're going to do something. That's cool. But we hear celebrities say they're going to do something a lot of times. But when you do something and then when you say you're going to do something and then you actually do it, I'm all for that. I'm all for that. So it don't matter whether she wasn't the only one doing it. I saw some people trying to dim her light by saying, oh, she wasn't the only, they're trying to make it seem like she was the only one. It don't matter. I mean, they're not going to talk about other people. That Nicki Minaj is their girl. So they're not going to talk about other people that's doing it. Let them talk about that. Right? When you go see, you go see your kid play or your kid play sports or whatever, you going to big them up. You're going to be taking pictures of your kid. You ain't going to be trying to be taking pictures of other kids. You only concerned about your kid. Oh, what about, you see they didn't mention Sking and they didn't mention Sean Paul. So what? Let Sean Paul's team mention him and his fans mention him, and let Sking's fans and team mention them. It shouldn't be up to the Barbs to mention other people. Right? They're only there to mention Nicki Minaj. So for the Barbs that I saw out there, and I was saying nobody reporting the good news and stuff like that, I made sure I put a video together to, shout Nicki Minaj out for what she did. Now, this is one thing I don't want to see, because, yeah, Sean Paul, Sking, and a couple of other reggae artists or artists that from Jamaica, I'm sure they've done something. Nicki Minaj is the first American artist that, of her caliber, of her status, that I saw doing something for Jamaica. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm just saying she's the first artist that I saw. What I don't want, don't y'all start coming out the woodwork now. No. It's not going to work. Don't y'all start coming out the woodwork now and trying to give more than what Nicki gave to try to make her look some type of way. No. You had your opportunity. This happened last week sometime. This happened last week sometime. You had an opportunity to go to Jamaica and help these people out. Now, just because you see the QOR do it, I don't want to see people now. Oh, so-and-so helped up for Rihanna sent $1 million down there. No. Don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it. I haven't seen anybody from the United States, especially anybody with the status of a Nicki Minaj. I have not seen any of you guys doing anything for Jamaica other than saying prayers for Jamaica. I know the Miami Heat sent $1 million down there. I get it. But what I'm saying is a celebrity, one person. If I'm wrong, somebody please let me know down in the comments. Did they say anything about any other American artists? Did Taylor Swift send anything? I didn't hear nothing. What's some other American artist that got Jamaican roots? There's a lot of artists that got Jamaican roots. Don't Usher got Jamaican roots? Usher, what did you send? I think he's got Jamaican roots or island roots. Something. I believe Usher has island roots. What did you send down there? Busta Rhymes? I know Busta Rhymes probably sent something. Busta Rhymes, Jamaica is where your people are from. Did you send any blood clot money? Bumba clot. Darius said, I haven't heard anything. Yeah, Busta probably definitely sent something. But I just haven't heard it yet. Like I said, I'm not going to say that Busta is an American artist that got Jamaican roots. There's a lot of y'all out there. And there's a lot of y'all out there that run to Jamaica for vacation and this, that, and the third. I want to see y'all sending some type of money down there. You know? The Jamaican athletes, where y'all at? Let's see here. Let's see. American artists with Jamaican roots. American artists with Jamaican roots. So we know about Busta. Biggie's dead. Bobby Shmurda, where you at? We don't expect you to give what Nicki Minaj is giving. You don't have that type of money. But Bobby Shmurda, you're Jamaican descent. Pepper, we know Salt and Pepper don't have the money that they should have. And I know Salt and Pepper's in a legal battle right now. But you could do something. Luke, you got millions. Where's Uncle Luke? Instead of trying to run from Gloria Velez because she's airing you out about about grooming her at 15, 16 years old, instead of worrying about trying to get rid of those allegations, I hope you're sending something down to Jamaica. Uncle Luke, you got millions. No excuse for you. Safari, where you at, blood clot? We know you ain't got no money. But can you send $500 down? Can you send a rack? Say, take your donate your Love and Hip Hop salary for this year to Jamaica? How about that? You could do that. You got so much to say, you running your mouth. You want to talk in that accent whenever you want to try to impress somebody. You will talk in that accent. Talk in that accent and call the bank in Jamaica and wire some money. Who else? Joey Badass. Joey Badass, you getting that power money. You getting that power money. That Raising Canaan bread. You can't send 25 G's down? You can't send down 25 racks? You getting that Raising Canaan money. You got 25 racks, Negro. Who else? Kid from Kid and Play. We know y'all ain't got money like you used to have in the 80s. But you can send down 10 racks. Slick Rick. Look at all them jewels Slick Rick got. Hold on. Look at all these jewels this fool got. And he's had these jewels since the 80s. And they ain't turned colors, so you know it's real. Right? You can send one of them jewelry down there. That should have probably be worth about 10, 15 grand. Look at this shit. And this fool has had the same jewelry since the 80s. So that shit is real. Because it would have turned green by now. Hold on. Slick Rick, you still around here getting a bag? Even though you're in your 50s and you haven't put out a record. Well, you recently put a record out. I know you're not making money like you used to, and you don't have money like these young rappers, but you see all that jewelry that fool got on? You see them chains? Them big-ass chains this fool got on? Come on now. Jesus Christ, man. Why is it buffering for? They don't want me to expose them. That damn Rock Nation, they got my Rock Nation. You will crumble if you don't stop buffering my computer. All right, look. I don't know what's taking this thing so long. I'm trying to pop this picture up here, and they're not letting me do it. Man, come on here. Like, I'm pressing the X and it's not X. Oh, my goodness. I'm trying to show y'all Slick Red. Show you the jewelry that this fool got on. This shit is so annoying. I gotta get another computer because this Chromebook shit ain't working. All right. Here we go. Look at Slick Rick. Look at Slick Rick. You see all that jewelry this fool got on? You see all this jewelry this fool got on? This nigga has had this jewelry since 1984. Look, he had more than that. But he's had this jewelry since about 1984. So this shit is real. It ain't turned colors, nothing. Take 2 or 3 of those chains and send them to Jamaica. Jesus. Who else am I gonna call out? Pete Rock, I don't know how much money you got. Cardinal Official from Canada, you're a millionaire. You're a millionaire. They made you a millionaire from Canada. I hope you're sending. All right. Sean Kingston, Safari, we called him out. Tiger, hey Tiger. Nicki Minaj should have convinced you. You should have rolled down there with him. You should have hopped on the plane that her people was going down there on. I know, Chromebooks suck. You should have hopped on the plane that Nicki Minaj people was riding on. You could have hopped on the jet with them. You got money when it comes to tricking on Kylie Jenner and come to tricking on these hoes. You got money. Take some of that tricking money out there and give it to these people in Jamaica. Who else? Well, Triple X is dead. Dub Rock ain't got no money. Mims. Mims ain't got no money no more. Pop Smoke is dead. I don't think he's going to be sending no money no time soon. We already called out Luke. Oh, yeah. You got big money. You got big money. You got that, I got a feeling money. Huh? Tonight's how come I ain't seen your black ass send nothing? I'm not saying you didn't. I'm just saying I haven't seen it. Who else? I'm going to call you out. Rampage is broke. Cannabis is broke. Hitman Howie T, I think, just passed. Not sure. Moni Love ain't really got no money to be sending. She can't afford to be sending no money. YFN Lucci, you got money. That ain't the one that's locked up, right? You got send 15, 20,000 down to y'all be spending money on these women, flying these women out, all up in the club, all in the videos, dancing. Come with that, bro. You got money, YFN Lucci. Lucci means money. So you got money. We already called out Joey Badass. Unique, you got that unique money. Oh no, this is the guy I was thinking about. I think effing Lucci's in jail. NLE Chopper. Got your ass. You know you got money. And NLE Chopper is one I was thinking about. I think YFN Lucci's in jail. I'm not sure. NLE Chopper, the zesty dude. He got money. He got money. Send that money down there, sir. Send that money down there. I don't know. It seems like all them YFNs are in jail. Oh, he's out. Okay. Perfect. Out. Thank you, Haya. Out just in time to send something to Jamaica, nigga. Let's see. Good. Right out in the nick of time. Who this? Stefan Don? Well, she's not a man. Academics. DJ Academics. He always come out here, be talking Spanish. You talk about how much money you got. I know you better. Some of your people, I think, still in Jamaica. I know your fat ass better be sending something. As much as you talk, you're Jamaican. You fresh off the damn boat. You still got people over in Jamaica. You probably not even a citizen. You always bragging about how much dough you got. I hope you sent some back to your relatives and sent some down to Jamaica. I hope Nicki Minaj ain't showing you up. Nicki Minaj is Trinidadian. She ain't even Jamaican. You of Jamaican descent. And Nicki Minaj is showing you up and she ain't even from Jamaica. But you always talk so much about how much money you got. Your big ass better be sending some to Jamaica. Or else I'm going to be calling you out again. A+ from Souls of Mischief. Boy Wonder. Oh, yeah. You making that 5 a.m. in Toronto money. You making that started not the bottom, now we here money. You also done produced for Drake, Rihanna, Eminem, Nicki Minaj, Jay-Z, Kanye West. Oh, yeah. You got plenty money. You got plenty money, Ninja. I sure hope you are sending stuff down to Jamaica. Because I'm going to check back in like a week. And if I don't see y'all up on Twitter, anything else like that, I'm calling y'all asses out. Who else? Who else? Who this? Roots Maneuver. I don't know nothing about him. Big Tigger. Big Tigger, you got enough money. I know you're not on Rap City no more and you're not on TV no more, but you on a station in Atlanta. You got some money. You can send 5 racks. Put Big Tigger down for 5 racks. You can send 5 racks. We gonna pencil in Big Tigger for 5 racks, Jamaica. Crazy Drazy from DOS Effects. They ain't really got no money left. Mad Lion, all them Jamaican artists still got money. Mad Lion, send your ass some money down there. Keisha K.O. Oh. Well, little miss, I control all of Gucci's money. Good. So you can send a whole lot down to Jamaica. I expect about at least 50, 60 racks from you, the way you talk. I expect about 50 racks from Keisha K.O. Because you said you really up there with Kim Kardashian. That's what you said. Hey, I didn't say it. You said it. Don't kill the messenger. You said you really up there with Kim Kardashian. So I should see nothing less than 50, 60 racks from you. Because that's what Kim Kardashian gonna send. Kim Kardashian gonna probably send 100 bands. You got all the money. You make all the decisions. You control all the money. Big Tigger. Make sure we mark them down, Darius. Big Tigger, 5K. Keisha Kior, 50 bands. 50K. We're going to make sure we mark this down, Darius, because I'm going to call their ass out in about a week. I'm going to check back. I'm going to tweet them and let them know how much I put them down for, and that's what I want to see. Keisha K.O., 50 bands. Nothing, matter of fact, nothing less than 50 bands. If you want to send 60 or 70, you can do that. Safari, I said 5 bands for Safari. Get the list together, Darius, because I'm going to tweet it to them. I'm going to tweet it to them, and if they ain't got no Twitter, I'm going to email their ass. Safari, 5 bands. 5 bands for Safari. 5 bands for Big Tigger. 60 bands for Keisha K.O. Or that other rapper, NLE Chopper. You can send 20 bands. You got money. NLE Chopper, 20 bands. Will I Am, 1 million. 1 mil. You got it. Will I Am, 1 mil. Wait, let me see what his net worth is. Hold on. And then I'll determine. Hold on a second. Hold on. Will I Am, net worth, 50 mil. You can send a mil. What I say, $500? Oh, I said $500. Not no 500K. Oh, $500. Okay. No, but then I said her. So we'll do this. We'll meet that 2K, at least 2K. So I want Big Tigger has more of a salary than Safari. But we'll find out. Hold on. Will I Am, 1 million. Safari. What's Safari's salary? What is Safari's salary? How much does he make on Love and Hip Hop? per episode. Okay? Oh, hell no. Hell no. Hold on. Higher. No. I'm changing that. Safari's salary, it fluctuates. Public court documents from 2022 indicated he's earning approximately $61,000 a month. Now that was 2022, so he's probably earning a little bit less now. He's probably earning at least 40 racks a month. He can send 5K. He can send 5K. If he's making 40 racks a month, right? That means he's making about $480,000 a year. So he can send 5 racks. He can send, I changed it. That nigga can send 5 racks. So Safari's 5 racks. will.i.am's $1 million. Kia Kayor, 50 bands. NLE Chopper, 20 bands. Luke, I think Luke is going to be, hold on. I think Luke is going to be 100 bands. 100 racks. Hold on. I think Luke, we're going to do 100,000. So Luke, Luke is going to be 50 bands too, because I'm going to tell you one thing. Luke don't have the money he used to have. Luke don't have the money he used to have. So we're going to say, hold on. If I said Keisha Kior is at least 50 bands, hold on. Keisha Kior is worth more than Luke. Keisha Kior is worth more than Luke. So if Keisha Kior is sending 50 bands, Luke can send 50 bands. So 50 bands for Luke, 50,000 for Uncle Luke. 50,000 for Uncle Luke. 50 bands for Keisha Kior. 1 million for will.i.am. I'm about to go up to 100 bands. Go up to 100 bands for Keisha Kior. Keisha Kior 100,000. Luke 50 racks. 50 for Luke. 100,000 for Keisha Kior. 5,000 Safari. 5,000 Big Tigger. 20,000 NLE Chopper. 1 million will.i.am. Joey Badass, 15 racks. 15,000 Joey Badass. Okay? I know Joey Badass got to be making as much as Safari. Plus, Joey Badass does music. Right? Joey Badass also does music. So 15,000, Joey Badass. Put his ass in for 15,000, Darius. All right. I'm going to check back with y'all, too. I'm going to tweet them all what they supposed to send Jamaica. Capella Gray. I'll get back to him. Rashad Smith, I don't really know about him. Well, he went on. Oh, so he was a producer, including Mary J. Blige, Jodeci. So Rashad Smith probably got a little coin. Olivia's broke. She ain't sending nothing. Gunplay broke. He ain't sending nothing. Oh, Mr. Tyson Beckford. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mr. Sean John. Oh, Mr. Unbreak My Heart. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Mr. Model of the 90s. I don't know if 50 does. His name wasn't on this list. I don't know if 50 Cent does. So, Mr. Tyson Beckford, Mr. Model of the 90s, I'm running this, Sean John. Forgot he's of Jamaican descent. Let's see how much he could send. Let's see how much he could send. So Tyson Beckford, you can send 10 racks. Capella about 5 racks. Higher, okay. Capella, we're gonna put down Capella Gray, 5,000. We're gonna put down Tyson Beckford. Tyson Beckford. Say your net worth is around 6 million, so that means you definitely don't have nowhere close to that in the bank. Models don't make money like that no more, and you in your 40s now, sir, so you definitely ain't making what you used to, and I don't see you in too many movies because you can't act. So I'm going to say 5,000 for Tyson Beckford. 5 racks from Tyson Beckford. Tyson, you could get on OnlyFans. Matter of fact, 10 racks. Because Capella Gray's only doing 5. Tyson Beckford, do 10,000. You can get on OnlyFans and get you 10,000 real quick. These thirsty hoes will pay you. 10,000 for Tyson Beckford. Put him down. Capella Gray, your 5,000. We out here, they need to put us on payroll, chat. We out here collecting money for Jamaica. I'm going to try to get us a bag. We going to be like the Jamaican. Miss Misa. Oh, you got that Diddy child support money. You got that Diddy child support money. So we know you could do, and plus you are a stylist. You've been a stylist since the damn 80s. So you got that long paper. Plus you got money from Diddy for 21 years and probably still get money from Diddy. Hold on. Diddy give all his baby mamas money. Hold on here. But then you did go and get married, though, and Diddy kind of cut your dumb ass off. No, in 2024, she was worth $19 million. And that ain't even counting what she get from Diddy. 25 racks. 25 racks. Misa Hilton. Nita said it. I got 10,000 prayers. But Misa's in a lawsuit. She did get a house repo. So wait, we're not going to chart with 15 racks. 15 racks for Misa Hilton. Because if 2024, she was worth 19 mil. So 15 racks, Misa. We got 10,000 prayers from Nita. Nita, you better make sure you pray 10,000 times too. I'm going to be checking in with Jesus, and I'm going to ask Jesus if I Am Nita gave 10,000 prayers. And you better do it. You know, Jesus my homeboy. He ain't gonna lie to me. He gonna tell me how many prayers you gave. You said 10,000. You put that number out there, not me. You put that number out there. So if you said 10,000 prayers, you better pray 10,000 times. Or else Jesus gonna tell me how many times you actually prayed. Don't just be throwing some number out there and you can't. Don't write a check that don't let your behind write a check. Don't let your mouth write a check that your behind can't cash. Oh man. Who else? I'm telling you, y'all, we need to be put on payroll. We gonna be the bill collectors of these celebrities. Fat ass Flex. You got a coin, Flex. If Misa can send 15, so can you. So can you. You got you a little coin. If Misa can send 15 racks, put down 15 for Flex. Oh no, Flex can't do 15. We're not gonna put down 15 for Flex because his net worth nowhere near Misa's. So 10 racks for Flex, 10,000 for Flex. Yeah. Mr. Big Man. Funk Master Flex Night. 10 racks, nigga. Let's see who else. Y'all ain't getting away. Y'all ain't getting away. Don't try to hide in between these pages neither. DJ Clue, I know you ain't got a coin like you used to have, but you got DJ Clue. We gonna get you. We're gonna finish up the other ones tomorrow. Don't think y'all getting away just because we couldn't get you tonight. We gonna get your black asses tomorrow, though. All right. So tomorrow we're gonna come back and finish what these ninjas got to give Jamaica. Shout out to Nicki Minaj again. Now you're gonna get these other ones. You set the bar so we can set up the payment that these other ones is gonna be sent to Jamaica, and they got 1 week to send it there. They got 1 week to send it there, or else we on their ass, chat. We talk about what they gonna get, what they should have to give Jamaica, Nita. We on their ass. We giving them till early next week. Nia Long, Jamaica this sent. Oh, okay. Nia Long's ass. Nia, you done had a coin since the 90s. Now, I know you don't got a lot of money. You don't have as much money as you should have. But you got a little coin. You got a cute little coin. She got a cute little coin. Darius on his job. He out there finding hoes. Darius out there finding hoes. Ain't you? Darius out there like ice. Nia Long only 6 million net worth. So I mean she ain't got 6 million. So Nia Long, you got to send 5,000 yourself. Oh, Lorenz Tate. Oh, now Lorenz Tate got a coin. He got more of a coin than Nia. Okay, that's gonna be the last one for tonight. So Nia and you might be getting off easy. Lorenz, yeah, you got that old dog money, right? You got that old dog money. Don't cost a thing money. Okay. Come up off of some of that bread, Fred. Oh Lord. Yeah, he ain't been good with his money. Child. He got less than Nia Long. So he gonna do 5 racks too. Lorenz Tate, I thought you had more money than that. Governor Tate from Power. You was on Power. You was on Ghost. You was in Love Don't Cost a Thing. You was Old Dog, and you ain't got more money than Nia Long. Lorenz Tate 5,000, and we gonna come out tomorrow and get the rest of you some of my guns. Y'all can't escape. Y'all better come up out them pockets and send money to Jamaica like Nicki Minaj did. Now, you lucky we ain't saying that you should match what she doing. You ain't got to match what she doing, but you got to do something. All right, we're going to check y'all tomorrow. We're going to hold all these artists and athletes and them accountable. All right, peace. Yeah. Child, cut off.